Hi everybody, Hardly Barley back again for another episode of Long Live the Queen. And last time when we left off, we were about to head into the Grand Ball yet again. This seems to be the perfect stopping point for most of these videos. And we are doing it as a Lumen now. So hopefully, unlike our first trip to the Grand Ball, we can actually have a high enough, I think it's sense magic, to be able to figure out what was going on here last time. As well as maybe some of our history stuff. So, let's head off into the Grand Ball. It says, all around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. And we failed in, like, everything so far. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. So, none of our other stuff was high enough, but that's okay. Maybe our Lumen stuff is high enough. One afraid, one pressured. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on. But you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. First dance is for us. And he dances with you. He says, after this you must choose your own partner. And intrigue, court manners have failed, so we have no idea what's going on. We have no idea who we can dance with. So we can dance with somebody older than us, someone younger than us, someone about our age, already married, or someone scandalous. Last time we did that, we wound up dancing with our teacher. So this time, since we keep getting pursued by all these older guys, let's go ahead and dance with somebody younger than us. And it says, you approach Lindley, the second son of the Duke of Gigal. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. So apparently somebody she knows and who is around her age. So that's nice. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps, like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. And you mess up in dancing, but that's okay. If this guy is nice enough, he's not going to comment on that. And it says, between the dances, there is time for guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Court manners and flattery have failed. It says, during a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting a clear note ring out through the room. Okay, he says, if I might have your attention. And he compliments us, and everybody applauds, and that was that. So we're still in his good graces. It says, as the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe the nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwinnell, there's Adele, no Bryony. So basically like our first playthrough. It says, strange that there's no sign of your cousins though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, or if being close by. And our sense magic failed again. So that sucks. So we didn't have that high enough. So we really need to up our willfulness. So we're going to up our willful by 2. And that's good. She's back to being her little self. So let's take some more classes and hopefully we can get high in our Lumen stuff. So if all else fails, just blow everybody away. Let's see. Let's do some more sense magic. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You have unlocked a new outfit. And very high ups. So you learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied over here. It says you wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. And you run back into Siren, who we insulted last time. And composure failed. So we can trip her, shame her with silent scorn, or insult her. So let's just shame her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you, but presence failed. She notices you're still, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Angry. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. And, of course, He's not happy, regardless. Okay. Intrigue has failed. Says, I am paying attention to everything that's going on around me. So, plus 1 more to Willful. We're going to keep that up as high as we can. And now we can change into our little magical girl uniform and keep that for the rest of the game, hopefully. And since we have super boosts in our Lumen stuff, we're going to go ahead and take care of that. So, 2 more to Willed Magic. It says, you learn... Oh, this is probably going to end that entirely, because that boosted us up by 3 different things. It says, you learn to create a blade of solid light, which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point it at. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. And yep, well, it's not all the way at 100, but it's pretty high. It says, you learn to shape light into images of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it. It says, this time of year, decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. So this is tax time, and the counting was a success, so we have a little bit of a different dialogue going this time. Based on the records and notes of current expenditures, if you maintain the current rate of tax, you will still have 5,995 gold lassie and 23 silver tillassie available for special projects. Logistics failed, trade failed, production failed. Raise taxes, lower taxes, or keep them the same. Let's go ahead and keep them the same, as you wish. And he didn't give us any problems this time. So, let's see. Let's do at least one thing to lower depression. So, taking a look at our mood, depressed is right on the border there, so is angry and afraid, and lonely's way down there. So, going back to our skills, let's see, we actually have a bonus up here for that, but we're so close to being up here to those that we should probably take care of those real quick. Let's see, let's do 1 more to resist magic, and let's do a bit of internal affairs while we're at it. So, for intrigue, 1 internal affairs, and for Lumen, 1 resist magic. So for internal affairs, the last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursul, then broke that off only a year later. He retired in seclusion and died unwed. And this boosted us up big time, 3 different ones. So, you learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion. A powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. Now, that would be a very useful skill. Okay. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you and to deflect an oncoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. So, you're requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. And if I remember correctly, I think this comes in handy. Oh, look. Notice her little wand looks like an actual scepter. So, like she has a queen's scepter going. See, if you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Sense magic, partial success. Okay, so it had to be even higher for that. It says, I do feel some kind of magic around him. Is it possible that he's telling the truth? Juliana might be able to tell even if I can't. Her Lumen power is stronger than mine. So we're going to go ahead and we have the option to summon Juliana this time. It says, I wish to consult with my advisor. Please send for the Duchess of Ursul. As you wish. Your Majesty, can you not see the truth for yourself? It is your mercy that I beg, not the powers of a witch. Does she control this castle as well with the demons that she summons? Several onlookers gasp. Composure failed, meditation failed. +1 to angry. Fine, I'll decide without her. And we are going to execute him. I mean, he's going to escape, but still. At least it gives us +1 to Willful. since he tried to make a fool of us. Okay, so let's see, should we do 1 the angry or +1 the cheerful? Let's do +1 the cheerful. So our mood is still very much up there. Lonely's all the way down there. Let's see, what bonus can we actually get for lonely? On anything? Anything whatsoever. Looking. Okay, so herbs, yes. And conversation. So that comes in handy for those, so... But it doesn't really help anything else. If anything else, it's a detriment to everything else that we need. So, you know, I am going to go ahead and end the video here. So next time around, we are going to pick up where we left off with our skills and everything here. And we are going to see if we can do any better becoming a magical girl. So we only have a little bit left to boost her skills, but I'm going to try to boost some other stuff next too. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos just like this in the future. Alright, this is Hardly Barley, out.